For those of you who don't know, I've been experimenting with screen printing for the last couple of months. It's been a bit hit and miss, but then so is anything when you try it for the first time. Today I'm just going to show you a quick demonstration of how to print from a pre-made screen. Now later on I might do another video to show how to make up the screen, but at the moment I'm finding it's a bit hit and miss, so once I've perfected the art of doing it, I will create another video. So what you'll need today is a squeegee. Now if you buy a screen printing kit, which is what I do, they tend to come with it, but you can just search them on Amazon. It's just a block of wood with a plastic insert that's got sharp edges, and that's important when you're pulling the paint through the screen. You'll need obviously other companies are available, but I use the System 3 printing medium. You can also buy a textile medium if you want to print onto t-shirts, which I've done once or twice, but today I'm just going to show you how to print on paper. You'll need to mix the printing medium with some acrylic paint. Now I'm just going to show you a black today. I've bought the System 3 paint to go with it just because it works well with the medium, but you can just use regular acrylic paint. Just a tub for mixing and a stirrer. So the first thing we need to do is make up our paint, and that is to do a 50-50 mix of your printing medium and acrylic paint. Now I tend to make it in these tubs because I can put a lid on it afterwards and then reuse the paint again later. But yeah, if you just mix up the 50-50. Give it a really good mix, because if it's not mixed properly sometimes it doesn't come through the screen right, or you end up with like a marbled effect, which isn't obviously for what you want. I've pre-made this screen in advance just to show you today. Use screens you can buy from the internet. It's quite hard to get hold of them in this country, so quite often you get them shipped in from America, but that's okay. I bought a wooden one which I had to varnish up to stop the water from soaking into the wood too much, but you can buy metal ones which obviously stops that from happening. As you can see, there's already little holes through the screen which, when we put the paint through and pull it through, will go onto the paper. So lay the paper down onto a nice hard solid board. If you do it onto a soft material, you can get, it doesn't come through properly when you try and pull the paint through. If you get any slight movement, which can happen on a soft surface, your picture doesn't come through properly, it tends to smudge it. So yeah, lay your piece of paper down, pop your screen on top, try and get it central. I'll show you in a minute a tip that I use to try and get mine central on the page. To lay the paint across the top of the screen, you don't need a lot, to be honest, to make a good solid picture. Grab your squeegee, and because this is the first time putting paint on this screen, just lift it off the paper or else it'll come through, and just flood the screen with paint. And that's just pulling the paint through. Once I'm confident that my screen is flooded, and by that I mean that you can see the picture, it means the holes are now all full of paint. Lay the screen back down with the squeegee, whatever you call it, a bit of a silly name to be honest. We need to then pull the paint through once. I normally do it twice, but once is sometimes enough. And push it back through. Try and hold your squeegee at about a 45-degree angle. Lift up the screen, and then through we will have a sheet of paper with the image that was on the screen onto it. So what I've done to try and make sure that my image is centralised on the sheet of paper is to draw around an A3 sheet, which is what I'm printing on, and draw around the screen. So we measure up the image to work out where it then goes. Then it makes it easier that when you put down your sheet of paper and then you put down your screen, you know that every time you do that, or every time you repeat the process, you're going to end up with your picture in exactly the same place on the screen. I'm just going to repeat the printing procedure just so that you can see clearly. So we lay the paint across the top, make sure it's nice and evenly done. And because we've already flooded the screen, we can go straight to printing. So hold the squeegee, nice 45-degree angle, pour the paint through,